Demi Moore is in the new movie, The Substance. She plays the role of a celebrity fitness instructor. I know that you saw this film, and you actually saw it with Demi Moore in the room.
Yeah.
So first of all, let's talk about that, and then we'll talk about the movie.
I remember when we went to Cannes earlier this way. Yeah, so I was actually sitting in the same row as Demi Moore and Margaret Qualley at that. So that was really cool, getting to be at that premiere and watching everyone's visceral reaction, including Demi Moore, in a movie where her body's essentially ripped up open and stuff. So what the movie is about? This is a movie where she's a celebrity fitness instructor who the industry has deemed aged out. You know, they discarded her. This is a movie dealing with ageism in a predatory industry, and so she uses this experimental substance where she basically gives birth to the barely legal version of herself to continue her job. And look, that's a great premise. You know, a premise in terms of using body horror to explore this idea of a predatory Hollywood industry and a sort of codependent relationship she has with that industry that expects her to be so young. And it's an interesting moment for body horror because this was also at TIFF recently, and at TIFF this wasn't the only body horror movie. You also had the Amy Adams movie Night Bitch, and that's a movie where Amy Adams taps into her feral female rage and turns into a dog. And it's interesting because body horror, if you think about it, as far as it dealt with women, it was always about puberty. It was always about the horrors of puberty, like Carrie and Ginger Snaps and stuff. So this is an interesting moment where body horror is now engaging with aging, right?
Okay.
So I think the premise is amazing. There's lots of style, lots of great performances from Demi, who's really bearing her soul in this movie. But I feel like the movie doesn't take that premise further. It gets a reaction out of us, but then in the last act, all it does is really degrade and humiliate the Demi character. And I wanted a little more. I wanted an arc, and so I think it kind of falls in the last act.
Well, you wanted more for her because she was your new bestie because she was watching the movie.
Exactly.
Rad, thanks so much for being here.